Hello, welcome to my channel and videos. I hope you are very well. Yes, what does the person in my mind feel and think? What does the person in my mind feel? What does he think? Yes, let's start the opening. Let's see what he will say. Send your opening energy abundantly. Your energy will be reflected here as long as you watch. What does the person in my mind feel and think? Yes, now there is a 10 of hearts. Right in the middle here, usually there is an environment where the person is happy or unhappy, but the coupon shows being more happy. It is a messenger of happiness. Either he has a happy marriage or he is very happy in his comfort zone. Maybe he doesn't have any life partner's side, or he may be a person in your mind who is planning to do something like this and wants to take someone who will make him happy into his life. I say I want to be completed with you because he says you are good for me both spiritually and materially. You should be by my side. If you are by my side, I will be both very happy and strong, because the person in the talisman square here values himself very much and is a valuable person. So like this may be a well-known person's one. Here is the girl or the man. Think about it like that. There may be someone like that. You says you are a woman who is able to earn money and is full of love, who holds a job. You are very strong. She says, I admire you. There is admiration for the talisman queen here and here too. Look, there is such a passionate and beautiful love, a beautiful love that has begun with passion. That is, here. There is a person who admires you, who believes that they will be happy with you, who wants to be a family with you, and who wants to come under the same roof with you, who wants to have a real marriage or a serious relationship, but more like a marriage. If you have a relationship, there is a person in our mind who wants to crown it with a marriage, and here it is very sure that you will make them very happy. Because they find you very strong, they find a lot of information, either in terms of money, or you have a solid job that is suitable for earning money, my friends. You may have a profession that has a high potential for doing business. You may have a profession that is suitable for earning money, but it is solid like this. Maybe at the gate of the state, maybe your own business, but it is like this. There is only you who earns money. You are solid one. I am trying to say that here he says, I want to talk to you about all this and get in touch. By the way, look, I am saying for some people a little bit like this. You may have come to the eye. Some people around you may be negative. That is a little bit like this, negatively looking down from above, criticizing a little bit like that. Think like that. When I say negative, I don't necessarily mean something like in the article here. I am talking about people with negative energy who want to pull your energy down. Think like that. Actually, the person we have in mind is suitable for a marriage with you, has the potential to do this, and for the future he wants you in his life. He says he should be in my future because he says if he is with me I will increase and multiply. He will be in everything I throw it in my house, I will have my car, I will go on vacation, etc. And all these are very planned. So here, if you are really like this person, there is a person in our mind who is set on marrying you or wants to come under the same roof with you. He is very passionate, he really admires you, he likes you very much. He appreciates you very much. He watches with admiration, finds you strong, finds you smart and intelligent. Friends know this too, and finds you very hardworking. So much admirer. But here, no matter how much he admires you, you also have some wishes. When we list these wishes, the person seems to have made a mistake. That is, There was a disorder in the balance of giving and taking, and you have solved this because the talisman queen here turned out to be a person who is able to work, whose feet are firmly on the ground. Who loves, who is never financially dependent on anyone. A PSIMC turned out to be a person who does not have the balance of giving and taking, so yes. He believed that he would be with you, but you do not believe it, because you also have wishes come to me as you deserve. You may have sensed this, friends, because you also say, either I have a job, I have the power, you are single, for example, I have never been married before, or if you get married and break up, what will happen? If I make a marriage with all its strength and power, we will walk together, together. Under the same roof. If we were under you, you may have said I have all kinds of power and nothing will happen. But the person in front of you, the person in your mind, could not see this and went crazy and left it alone. Maybe what you want is a marriage, but maybe a house too. Look. Maybe you wanted something like this, either a separate house or a house. You may have really wanted a house. There is a situation like you have taken on a relaxed attitude. This is reflected in this opening. If he provides the balance of giving and taking, there is definitely someone I will approve of. There is such a problem here. Maybe some of you think that way to me. I have to talk about my feelings. Some of you, maybe you have made an engagement or you will. You are but before you say that, situations like making promises and breaking off engagements should not happen. I will talk about everything openly from the beginning. It is a must. You are many things too. You are solid. If he pays attention to solidity, I will do it too. If he has his wishes, I have them too. He will value me. He will fulfill my wishes. He will be slow, let it be clean. There is a situation like saying now. In such a situation, you may be experiencing indecisiveness, but you also like this person. Your intention is to be under the same sea, to start a family, to establish a home. There is such a thing here, but if the person in your mind wants it, look, if he really wants this roof, this house issue, whatever, he can solve this. He has the potential to solve it. He needs to take some action. It is not possible to go crazy and ignore it. Going with the flow, you seem to be expecting some seriousness, and you are serious about this issue too. Yes. I chose a K on the 10 of Hearts. Look, Ace of Pentacles, a tangible, visible proposal, and I am saying this because the shoulder of hearts is out here. Really, this is a marriage event, a promise before a marriage proposal. I don't know if it is engagement. Who is Yildirim? It could be a marriage. Look, if you experience something like this, please state it in the comments. You may have suddenly seen each other. If he comes with a tangible, visible proposal, he knows very well that he will experience this happiness. So when I say that he should value me and do something, you may have said that he should cut down on the money and open up the happiness a little. It seems so. Yes, I will choose a K over the 7 of Talismans. Look what happened. It turned out to be the 9 of Hearts. We are in the comfort zone. The person's greatest desire and wish is you. But maybe he is waiting for something from somewhere, a material thing, a money thing, an inheritance. It seems like he is stuck on something like this. There is a person in our mind who is waiting with great patience. So there is a person who is afraid of falling into financial trouble, but the greatest desire and wish card here is the 10th of the togue, the number 10, he hid it behind the curtain. It turned out to be here anyway. My friends came out right next to him. I say that's what I want too. Yes, it should be solid and clean, but he has some fears. His greatest wish and wish is you. If this is a marriage, this marriage is to make it happen. Wants friends or wants to come under the same roof. There is such a situation with you. Yes, I choose a card on the Four of Wands and he is a little bit afraid now. Why is this person afraid? Is he afraid of getting married officially? First of all, he has a fear. I wonder if I can manage it. Will it happen or not? If I get married, can I take responsibility? But his biggest wish is you. If we come under the same roof, can we establish a life together and continue? Now there is someone wounded here. I can't do it. I can't do it. He is actually thinking, how will I do it? Yes, he is thinking about something financially. He has something he is waiting for. But if this person has previously broken up with a promise engagement, or if he got married and broke up, he is afraid to do the second one. He both wants and is afraid. Friends, he turned out to be like this. Yes, how will I do it? Maybe he is comparing it with the old one. I don't know. From a promise and engagement, from someone he trusted, from someone he loved and believed in before. He is also experiencing such confusion. Unfortunately, yes. Let it happen. I choose a card on it. Look here, the Death card is sometimes the end and sometimes the new beginning. We will see the cards. It seems to me that it wants to be completed. Despite everything, he actually wants to get rid of the situation that causes him to be afraid in his mind. In my opinion, it is a psychological situation. If he has experienced something in his past, it could be friends. People cannot figure each other out without talking, sitting down, getting up. You can make an engagement, you can make a promise, you can break up, you have had a marriage. You can break up. These are normal things, friends, normal. Yes, I choose a card on the Magician card. Look, he is looking forward. He says, can I do it? Can I not do it? It is a bit like this. He has turned his back. This is a waiting card. It could be something he is waiting for or a situation he expects from you. Friends, it could also mean a third party. So maybe he has a conversation around him that affects him. Oh, if it happens, never mind. I am throwing it at you. Is there a girl or a boy? Sometimes, look, those I call negative energy. Here are the people with this language, friends. Don't underestimate that language. It says things like that. If the person in front of him is reading these words from someone he trusts a lot, he says these words. If it works, it can sometimes be affected like this. Arms and wings can break. Can I do it? Can I not? I can't do it like this, like this. He may have injured himself. Tired and exhausted. Is my strength enough for this? He may have thought like this, but there is a person he is affected by. People, it seems like they expect understanding from you, but you also want durability. You are right. I chose a card on top of the Joker card. Look here, he has a situation related to work and money. The person says that the person in our mind is me. He says two people are torn between two situations, a bit like this. Someone who does basketball with money is durable. There may also be a person who cares about everything, may be very solid, you know. There may be a person who says everything maybe when everything is solid. If you are under the same roof your life, there is no real marriage, but if you are under the same roof, maybe some of you even have children, friends. This person may be stuck between two situations and always expect understanding from you. There may be a person in our mind, or I am doing business, I cannot ruin this situation now. As I open the cards, the comments started to change. I would like to draw your attention for this reason. You may have seen such a behavior from the person in your mind, but if he comes to you with a tangible and visible offer, it will be a new beginning. Actually, what you want is to be under the same roof, but he does not want to disturb his order at all under the influence of third parties. Friends, look, he does not want to disturb his order because he says that here you may be experiencing something like what would happen if you were a little understanding about our investments. Yes, I chose a card on the Queen of Toast. Look here, there is being limited. My hands and arms are tied. I can't do that. I can't do that. He told you so. So my friends, look, you are also a strong person. Look, because you have the talisman in your hand, you are actually a person with your own self-worth. There are third parties in his life too, but you are also very strong, friends. I mean, you want to give me the value I deserve. Untie his hands and arms, do something for me, give me my rightful deed. You may have said, yes, I am choosing a card on the Six of Hearts. Look, Prince of Hearts, I mean, don't come to me with such prince steps. Don't come just love can't fill your stomach. Give me my rightful deed. Take and give, balance me, equalize me. If there is someone or is there none, people's mouths we will decide together, our word will pass. You may have said the fish stinks from the head. Let it be like this. He is now here, the Prince of Hearts, since he came on the Six of Talisman. Maybe he is making plans about this right now. I wonder how I can do what I can do. Yes, I know what he wants. How can I approach him? He said, yes, I chose a snow on the Knight of Wands. The Wheel of Fate has come out. My friends, you are experiencing something fateful with the person in our mind. The Wheel of Fate has come out, so you may have known each other for a long time. The friends may have kept you in the same cycle. Another possibility is that these three people are listening to the three people. Friends are under their influence. Look, there are very negative people on that side who pull his energy down. If you leave here, you will have losses. This comfort will be disturbed. You will not be able to find this comfort again. You will search for us a lot because there is a person in our mind who does not want his comfort zone to be disturbed. He says, I have made a lot of efforts here. I cannot waste these efforts. You also say, let it be there. If it happens, oh, if it happens there. If it doesn't happen, it won't happen. Or if there is someone in his life, he may have said this word. Look, if he has a spouse, a partner, he may have said this. Another possibility is if you are under the same roof, let this continue like this. Let it not be heard. Don't let it be known. Maybe he has never had a wife in his life. Friends directly, maybe you were living together in the same house under the same roof. I mean, without an official marriage, but actually we can get along. All you want is such a right to you now to take this situation to an official place and give it a solidity officially, and also to crown it. I mean, you may have expected a marriage and such a situation came up fatefully. Look, my hands are tied. He said, I can't do it. I can't do it. You are limited. I am limited. I can't do it. He said he made you wait in the same cycle for a while, but when he came with passion, and he really has passions and love for you. You may have experienced a separation fatefully, but you have to experience this because when the Wheel of Fate comes out, I always say that people who stay in the same cycle and wait for a serious step will experience a separation when that love is tested. If there is really love, if there is love, he will come and give it to you with his hands after a while. My friends here who is afraid of third parties, what would my family say now? How, what is too much if he cares? What do third parties care about the most? For example, they may have said, let the person who will enter his life be the person we choose, so and so. Who knows? What are they looking at that makes him hesitate? He doesn't want this solidity and this comfort zone to be disrupted. He is actually making plans right now to win your heart, despite third parties. Look, he has the potential to achieve everything and fulfill your wishes. You can achieve it if you want, because you have the potential to do these things. Who are third parties saying? Don't listen to them so much. Everything comes from the other side. In other words, he didn't expect you. I interpreted this card this way. My friends, don't keep saying money, money. I mean, I can't get out of that cycle. There is nothing like this, nothing like that, but love is also pure. Oh my friends, love is real. Love is real, love is very pure. Friends, for money, money. When a person says money, he loses his thing with that love. Then he understands that why he doesn't need to juggle like that. Actually, he has the potential to do these. He can do it if he wants. I am saying because the wheel of fate came out. Some of you really want to come back and win your heart and make peace and give you what you deserve. A person in your mind came out. Friends, yes, now I will choose a card on this sword shape. My hands and arms were tied. He was saying, look here, the court card came out, so the person's hands and arms are not tied anyway. He is thinking slowly. I am saying mine, my hands and arms are not tied. So here he is experiencing an enlightenment because he says we both say side by side, if we come together we can achieve this. You are strong too, I am strong too, we both earn money. Why not? Why should I do it? Why did I see myself as limited? Why did I limit myself so much? He may say he is questioning himself. He is fighting with himself. I did wrong. He says if he is fighting. Good friends, I am happy. So yes, now wand on top of the full. I will choose AK. Yes, look, I can't. Friends say I can't come to this marriage under the same roof. I can't. Friends, look, what did he do while saying all these? He had insomnia at night. You always stayed in his mind. He regretted it a lot. He says I could be under the same roof with him. You were you. He says I did wrong, and there is deep regret here, friends. So actually the distance between you. He looked at the mouths of third parties a lot. What third parties say? LLM, nay, did he think a lot of nonsense like nobody would restrict him? He restricted himself and made you believe this because this person has been seeing you for a long time. Friends, follow him. According to that, you have been dating for a long time. Who of you also look under the same roof? You may have experienced something physically. Such a relationship was reflected here. After experiencing this regret, look, he is experiencing this regret. He acts cowardly. Then he comes to you with a tangible, visible offer. Share both his love and materiality future. There is a person in our minds. Friends, the person will come to you and give you the solidity you want. Because the separation was not good for him, he regretted it. I am saying this because the wheel of fate came out. The knight of the wand came out. He is very passionate, so the cup came out. The talisman came out. Look, the Prince of the Cup came out. This is a person who is very afraid of love dying and ending. Because a little coldness came between you and he wants to live this passion and love again. For this reason, he regretted it. It was something you had to live by fate. You say it, it doesn't work. You say it like that, it doesn't work. So much time comes. You look and see that months have passed, I throw it away, years have passed. Maybe some of you too. But this distance that has come between them is exactly like this. The wheel of fate says that he is your spouse, he is coming to you. He is coming to you. Because he is very regretful. He was a coward at the time, there was no need, because if you lived together under the same roof, you are happy, he looked for that togetherness under that roof. If you are under the same roof, I will call him before, in time too. Enlightened self-restricted. Maybe some people did not look favorably on marriage, they said we are good like this. But then they will say nothing will happen and come and see you first and then give you what you deserve and look, most of you will be under the same roof, some of you will get married anyway. You wanted marriage, friends. This opening says that anyway some of you will really get married. Some of you in the same way. Did you want a serious relationship? Did you want to be under the same roof? You said I did not want marriage either. Let's have a solid roof. Let's be in the same house and be in the same environment. This is happening, friends, yes. It turned out well here. The cards do not want this love to die. The person in our minds who has restricted himself came out a little scared, a little escaped, behaved illegally. This is how it is reflected. Whatever is reflected, that is my reading. Depending on the energy of this reading, I am saying this, my friends, I took it. I accepted it and I say it happened. If I fit you, take it with love, accept it, send it to the universe for those who do not fit. In order to provide the balance of giving and taking, I also kindly ask you to comment. If you liked my videos, please press the like button. I would be very happy if you subscribe. See you in the next videos. Bye. Take care, my friends.